We show you around the 10 regions illustrated in our logo, where there is something for everyone, and where you can find our heritage, natural beauty and spring waters everywhere you look. This is Active Ourense. Take a look and go with the flow. Rest and nature. Away with stress. Ourense is the land of healing waters. The Romans knew that and exploited it to the full. Nowadays, modern spa facilities offer these pleasures to the general public, which apart from being highly therapeutic, allow contact with your surroundings and a feeling of total relaxation. Swimming pools, incorporating water, jet therapy, massages and programs geared to eliminate tension and stress are the order of the day in Ourense. To try them is to experiment a new facet of life, the realization we are ourselves, in fact, only water, aren't we? Breathe deeply. Birds of prey, as well as many species of mammal life, are a normal sight in these regions, which make the province, together with its unforgettable scenery, an ideal place for nature lovers, and for those who just want to lose themselves for a few days. Pleasure of discovery, wines worthy of an emperor. In ancient times, Roman emperors and popes imported for their personal consumption the wines from the Ribera Sacra. Ourense possesses 4 of the 5 registered denomination of origin for wines produced in Galicia. Old and new bodegas are experiencing a revival of their great quality wines, each one with its own personal characteristics. These wines are a perfect companion to the delicious Ourense gastronomy. Walking through history, Ourense has for centuries been a passing through place for travellers, and through its geography we can follow in the steps of those who have gone before. Since its first settlers, the Galaici, to the Romans, and since King Alfonso X, known as the Wise King, from the powerful monastic orders of the friars who governed this land to the present day and shaped the lives of those who came after in these Ourense lands, we are constantly amazed by what they left behind for all to enjoy. Discover 1,000 treasures. The richness of its ecclesiastical buildings and history, together with the varied remains of Celtic and Roman culture, turn Ourense into a huge historical artistic backdrop. Have a great time. Ourense people love to go out every day. The old, narrow wine bar streets are heaving with people in the evenings. Cafes are always full and are considered the best places to unwind after a hard day's work. We can also highlight Ourense's clubs and discotheques as ideal places to party away the night and dance till dawn. Fashionable Ourense. Besides its gastronomy and arts and crafts, Ourense is home base for some of the most renowned fashion designers in Spain. Let's just say Ourense sells fashion. The main street of the town, the Paseo Street, is a real shop window with a great collection of shops selling all the best-known national and international brands. Just come along and see. An endless fiesta. Fiestas are a prodigious blend of pagan and religious rites. The celebration celebration of the 14 different carnivals in the region, among the best being those in Xintho, Berin and Lhasa, are fascinating ceremonies which are unique in the world. Country fairs, generally held in the vicinity of sanctuaries dedicated to the Virgin Mary, are more crowded today than ever before. Today, many of these events have become very popular tourist attractions. Ourense, the city of gold. That was how the Romans called it, and today's inhabitants seem to have discovered it an even greater treasure than gold, time itself. Share it with them, walk through its streets and parks, discover Ourense's Art Nouveau, and wander through the old quarter. You will be delighted. O Carbaginho and the Minho riverbanks, along the Santiago Way. Here we see an area rooted in other times. This is evident in the Romanesque, Gothic and Baroque art and architecture on view. It offers us that monumental air of religious tradition that denotes the Santiago Way. In fact, it is impossible for a passing pilgrim not to make a stop in the splendid town of O Carbaginho and admire the Veracruz temple designed by Antonio Palacios and taste its legendary stewed octopus, the best in the world. Villanova and the lower Limia region, where the stones speak. We now invite you to discover the town of monks and poets. Villanova, situated in the main square, is one of the jewels of Galician religious architecture, the St. Salvador Monastery, with its 10th century remains. It surely inspired some of the greatest poetry written by Celso Emilio Ferreiro or Curas Enrique. We are reminded that historical art in Galicia is fully integrated into nature by its Roman milestones on the Via Nova, dolmens and churches. Ribeiro, living history. Ribeiro boasts fine wines, rivers, cellars and spas. These are landscapes bathed by the rivers Minho, Arnoia and Avia, and are characterized by its wineries and healing waters, which were always nurtured in many of its small towns, such as Rivadavia. Wonderful pillared stone streets and impeccably conserved old quarter and the annual celebration of its history fiesta make Rivadavia a must on any traveller's itinerary. Limia, the river of memory. The Romans believed the Limia was the Lethes, the river of forgetfulness, brother of memory. What makes this region an exceptional destination are its natural surroundings, replete with numerous fortifications and yet more religious monuments. Better still, make your visit coincide with the carnival celebrations in Saraos and Xintho to really appreciate the beauty of this area. The Ribeira Sacra, or Holy River Bank, God's Cathedral. The Ribeira Sacra offers the tourists one of the most spectacular journeys in the province. Numerous cloistered monasteries, some of which were Benedictine, can be seen on the riverbank, inviting a quiet reflection. In this sacred place, the limits of earth and sky combine to make this a really overwhelming sight. Algeriz and the Higher Arnoia, an intact medieval town. Those who like unspoiled historical spots should stop a while in the small town of Algeriz on the banks of the Arnoia River. This town, which has been declared of national historical interest, has figured largely in the history of Galicia. It is fair to say that it is one of the best examples of the architecture of stone and water in the region, and this is reflected in the spa at Baños de Molgas, the sanctuary of Los Milagros, or at the castle of Maceda. Berin and Monterrey, water and fire. Here we find ourselves in a land brimming over with springs and spas. Berin is the capital. This region also comes joyfully alive at Carnival. Together with another small village called Lazo, they celebrate one of the oldest carnivals in Spain. Monterrey can be seen as a backdrop to the splendor of this valley. Obolo and Valdeorras, a natural world. This region is made up of the highest peaks in Galicia and also some of the most beautiful virgin territory of the province. Its numerous reservoirs, together with a restful, all-prevailing atmosphere, make this area ideal waterfowl and lovers of adventure sports. The Trevis. Walk, feel and enjoy yourself. Trevis offers the visitor an unforgettable living spectacle. It's a great area for hunting, especially deer, roebuck and wild boar. At Cabeza de Manzaneda, which offers the only ski station in Galicia, you can ski with or without snow, and the visitor can practice and enjoy all sorts of winter sports. Activities in Ourense. The activities in Ourense are geared to suit everybody's purse, age and taste. There are a huge number of activities just waiting to make your stay in our province a truly unforgettable experience. This is Ourense. Just take a look and go with the flow. Your destination is in Ourense, the heart of Galicia. Your spa water destination.